2003 Lexus RX 300 driver's side seat belt replacement. I'm Brian Nessa from How to Automotive. I'm going to walk you through the steps of replacing that. The first step is to run the power seat all the way forward as far as it'll go. Once you achieve that, then we're going to disconnect the negative battery cable. Next, the rubber molding here, you're going to grab it with your hands, kind of just pull on the side and pull it off. Then you'll use a panel popping tool like this, which I'll link up in the description, and you put it in here and you pop the panel out, and you just work your way down this panel, and then you pull this whole panel off like that. Now with your panel popping tool, you're going to pop this little cover off right here, and then remove the bolt here. Okay, once you get it unbolted, you go ahead and just take the bolt out and set it aside. Keep track of where it goes. Next, we're going to disconnect the electrical connector. So there's a little tab you're going to pop out right here with a flat blade screwdriver. You pull this little black tab out, and then you can pull the electrical connector off. So you'll get the tab popped out like that. And then once that's popped out, then you can just pop the connector off. This is for the airbag. So the next one is this little electrical connector here. You just squeeze the tab like that and pull it, disconnect it. Now you can go ahead and remove the bolt here. And then there's going to be a bolt right here you're going to remove. Okay, now the main body of it is unbolted. We're going to follow up. And then right here, we're going to pop this cover off of a flat blade screwdriver. And I've already done it. Once the cover's off, you can go ahead and remove the bolt. Now the old seat belt is out. Now we're going to get the new seat belt. And this is the part number. I will link this up and also the tools that I used in this video. That way if you guys need to pick those up, you can get them. This is a factory part. Now you can rebolt the main body and plug in the electrical connectors. After the bolt is tight, go ahead and reinstall the cover, and it just pushes on. So you just line up the tabs and push it on it so it locks into place. So before we put this portion of the belt on, I'm going to go ahead and put the outer cover on, since that routes over the top of it. So we'll just line up all the tabs, and you just pop it on. And you also want to make sure it's tucked underneath the rubber grommet. If this rubber grommet in the back is in your way too, you can go ahead and just peel it off too, like that. Also, these door spills on the bottom here, if you just pop them up a little bit on the front and back, it also makes it easier for the cover to go. So now that the cover's back on and the molding is back on like this, now I just went ahead and popped it all the way off. So you're going to take it, slide it underneath like that, and then rotate it down and then pop it back on. With the front one, I went ahead and just popped it all the way out too. So we're gonna start this end first, slide it under there, rotate it around, and then just slowly just line everything up and pop it down by hand. Now that the door spills are back on, the rubber moldings are back on, and the cover here is back on. Now we're gonna pull this portion of the belt down and start the bolt and tighten it down, and then we'll put the cover back on. And when you do this, you want to make sure that the belt is not twisted. So when you put this cover on, this bottom portion of it has to hook underneath it first, and then it rotates around and clips on. Now that that's done, the next step is to reconnect your negative battery cable. And if you were doing this for a check engine reason, you would, or airbag light reason, you would clear the codes now. If you were doing this just because the retractor was stuck and it wasn't operating, that'll complete the job of replacing the seat belt on a 2003 Lexus RX 300. I'm Brian Nessa from How to Automotive. I'd like to thank you guys for watching my videos, encourage you to subscribe, invite you to head over to the howtoautomotive.com website, and also to remind you that I will be linking up the parts and tools in the description of the video. Thank you again for watching.